Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and we are back with more Digimon Liberator. This time is going to be novel chapter 10. Hopefully we see some new Digimon, hopefully we get updates about Mirai, I'm not 100% sure. I will probably read this, we'll see. I'm still a little bit under the weather. I've been able to work out the past couple of days, but I'm sick and tired of feeling fat, whatever. I need to try to work out, so yeah. Beyond my normal share of walking. I did finish Makin, the Too Many Losing Heroines, the hit anime from last summer. I think it's good, but I don't think it's amazing. I don't know. It's a bit weird. I think a season 2 has been announced. I'm curious to where that would actually go. I mean, I'll bite, but yeah, the two of the girls I'm not too sure. The redhead and the blue haired, not my cup of tea. I mean, they're okay. Lemon is my favorite, I would have to say. It is a very beautiful anime, I will admit that. And there's some kind of good deep moments, but it's kind of weird. Very strange. I don't know, but yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. Looking forward to what a season 2 would actually bring. Without further ado, let's see what the update. I'm just going to start from the page. Okay, yeah. Attack. Alright. This is what I thought. Cross Connexia, an MMORPG where you and your Digimon explore a world inhabited by Digimon. The world is not so large, just out of a single island, but the environment in each area is varied. From dense forests to deserts to snowy mountains, the Digimon there are able to live carefree lives as they are inclined. In this diverse environment, the initial respawn point chosen for the players was a spot near a cliff in the grassland area. The location offers an all-encompassing view of the surrounding open world. So right from the very first step, players can enjoy an excitement, anticipation of the adventure. But Cross Connexia hasn't been released yet, so there shouldn't be any players singing the praises of that setting yet. Whoa, Cross Connexia, we're here! Half a day before Yuki and Itmon visited that place, around 30 minutes ago in real-world time, the wild cries of Ryotaro Williams reverberated throughout there, a place where the whispers of the wind are all should be able to hear. How unnecessarily loud. What the? His partner Tyrannomon wagged as it spoke, its sizable tail that hit Ryotaro at the knee, immediately causing him to lose balance and topple over onto the grass. Hey Ryo, it's just because you're yelling doesn't mean that cool boy's gonna appear, you know. You got it wrong, Tyrannomon. I'm just excited at the sight. How could you not be? Snowy mountains, desert, jungles. I remember the days of picking mushrooms on File Island. You were there by my side then, too. Reminiscing at a time like this, are you serious? Tyrannomon musters this in disgust, and behind it, Frigimon looks up in the face of its partner, Suzune Kazuki. Suzune, did you get in touch with Yao? Yeah, she told me about how time passes differently here and in the real world, though I'd like to have heard about this before setting out. Nothing to be done about that now. It's an emergency situation. It seems like Yao had a lot on her hands she had to do then. Right, I do understand that. Come on, Suzune, you got to relax those shoulders again. It'll be fine. When Frigimon taps her on the shoulder, Suzune gives an annoyed-looking smile and mutters. Even so, an hour in the real world is about a full day here. It's hard to imagine what exactly that means for us. The time limit for the rescue is 4 to 5 hours, right? So with that calculation, we have about 4 to 5 days. Given the size of this world, with the help of our Digimon, we should be able to cover the whole place in no time at all. Putting his hand on his chin and looking back at Suzune, Ryotaro spoke in an easygoing manner. You're definitely a reliable teammate, Ryotaro, but Yao said it's important to make sure get a good night's rest. Time might feel slower, but in the real world it's passing at the same rate as ever. Our brains will have to process multiple days worth of information in just a few hours. And that would definitely be exhausting if we didn't rest. That's true. Exactly. That's why we're building a base here. As if continuing on from what Frigimon said, a bespectacled boy, Winner, joined the conversation. Behind him is partner Funbeemon, its wings buzzing around, now digivolved into Champion Forge Beemon. It is using its arm glue gun to stick together surrounding trees and stones to form a temporary base. Winnie, is this enough? Yeah, we'll be here for a couple days really, so this should just be about right. Thanks, Forge Beemon. Yeah, thanks. You're a lifesaver in a situation like this. I mean, you built us a place like this to sleep in almost no time at all. I don't get to utilize this in Lacuna too often, but nest building is actually one of my best skills. Winter smiled a little at Funbeemon, who de-digivolved and produced a proud smile before its expression steeled back up. For the time being, this is our base as we search for data on Coolboy and Zenith. As Ryotaro said, this world isn't that big, but still, you never know what's out there. I don't think we'll be able to cover it all if we move in one group. Tyrannomon nods at Winter's words. Right, we'll probably need to split up. But we don't have any clues on where to look, do we? If Coolboy was to come to this world, then I think he'd have anticipated we would too, and have done something about it. As an insightful point, Master Williams, standing behind the crossed-armed Ryotaro, an AI in humanoid form wearing a blue suit, Altea spoke up. His partner Espimon, now digivolved into Oblivimon, was in the air utilizing its strong maneuverability, capable of capabilities to scout out the area. I also searched for Coolboy and Zenith as soon as I got here. However, due to the unknown nature of this world and lack of detection accuracy, I wasn't able to find any traces of them, nor any reliable data concerning them. Seriously? So does that mean our chances are close to nil here? No, on the contrary, that is itself a clue. The fact that we've detected nothing means that there's somewhere where we won't easily find them, right? Master Winner's right. That's why we're here in the first place. Everyone here, we comprise the team master Yao assembled with much care. Because he was created by Yao, Altea can hypothesize what Yao would likely to have thought. In truth, Yao holds Coolboy in high esteem, and surely wanted to go help him too. However, she had the task of organizing the remaining debugging team. She must have paid meticulous care in selecting the members to entrust with the rescue mission in place of herself. So it'll work out? I know you have it in you. So Altea chose to inspire everyone by venturing to use vague words that he had learned. Winter and the others nodded vigorously at Altea's words. At the same time, I bet the action won't really start until Yuki gets here. Right, Yuki alone would probably end up lost in no time. That's not very nice of you two. I can imagine Itmon getting into a little trouble with some of the local Digimon, though. Altea listening to this conversation, thinking that Yuki and Itmon would be livid if they could hear this. At this moment, the conversation is interrupted by a far-off sharp cry-like sound. Altea's artificial intelligence quickly detected it as his partner's voice and used his own mouth to play it back. Get away, everyone! You gotta get away! Almost before the voice cut out, Ryotaro widened and used his large body to cover Suzune and Winter. Battles in Cross Connection aren't card battles like in Digimon Liberator. Instead, they are direct combat between Digimon. It is the pursuit of realism it was possible that a battle could open with a surprise attack from distance. Unique emblem activate! Tyrannomon. The moment he shouted this, a giant flame descended from the sky. It moved with the shape of slashing attack that ended right where Ryotaro and the others were interrupted in a fierce blast of flame. At that moment, a dinosaur rose from the rising smoke and swept away the flames with a swing of its claws. Master Tyrannomon, a dinosaur scarred by many a battle, cautiously looked in the direction the slash had come from, and called out to his partners behind it. Are you all right, Ryu? Yeah. Everyone in one piece? We've got more to worry about. I see it. Master Fire. Master Tyrannomon shot an ultra-hot flame from his mouth at the second slash that was flying towards it. The two flames collided in midair, the explosion painting the sky a bright red. Funbeemon, I got it. Frigimon, we're off. You know I hate hot things. Winter and Suzune operated their respective D-Storage and digivolved their partners into their ultimate forms, Vespamon and Polar Bearmon. While the Digimon-like characters kept by the humans seemed to be decently capable. Once the smoke plume from the explosion cleared, standing there was a humanoid Digimon in silver armor and purple cloak. Carrying a flame-covered sword, he looked completely like a wizard from a fantasy novel. No, like a magic warrior. Mistymon. The magic warrior Mistymon glared at Winter, who muttered its name as if it seemed on card. You seem to know my name. So this is an invasion, then. We already know. We know what you've come to this world. You will go no further. You're done. Invasion? Hey, you totally misunderstood. Don't move a muscle. So you're filthy card-carrying humans. You're surely here to violate the liberty of Digimon in this world, using those devices. Mistymon shouted at this point, it points the tip of its sword toward Ryocho's D-Storage and starts taking a step forward. Mistymon turns towards Master Tyrannomon, who's poised to attack again, and smiles faintly. I suggest you forget about that. Brave fighter of many battles, take one more step and you'll cross friends' lives. With, excuse me? Everyone turned at the subtle voice, one that felt completely out of place in the interaction. Then the blue, heroic-looking AI humanoid has raised his hand. Several ultimate Digimon weapons are pointed at him. Winter shouts, Altea! Sees them been taken hostage. Master Mistymon, this creature doesn't appear to be human. One of the ultimate Digimon points its weapon at Altea. Betsumon moves its nose closer to the humanoid, and a dubious look appears on its face. Hearing this, Mistymon tilts its head to the side. Huh? It's the same as the ones attacking the Digimon here. No, this one seems more advanced somehow. Closer to a Digimon, if anything. Mistymon was silent for a moment, as if thought before eventually speaking. Alright then, change of plans. I like this one. We're taking it back with us. Kind of a call back to Star Wars. Hey, you think you can just... Ryocho, wait. Ryocho was about to use D-Storage, but was stopped by Suzune and her calm voice. Suzune, what are you doing? Even if we've been taken to hostage, we can still let Master Tyrannomon and the rest go into their mega forms. We should be able to help Altea faster than Betsumon can move. You're totally right, that should be possible, but can we manage to not overdo it? What if we get carried away and delete Betsumon or Mistymon? It'd then be up to us who are the aggressors. There's no way to reconcile with them after that. The aim of the debugging team is to eventually help the Digimon of this world, isn't it? But still, it's okay, Master Ryocho. Altea called out to Ryocho, who seemed unconvinced. I'll do what I have to. Please carry out your mission. After being told such a straightforward matter, Ryocho clenched his fists and slowly nodded. Mistymon, who had been watching their conversation play out with a bored look in its eye, raised its sword as Nell giving it the order. Said your goodbyes then? Great. We'll take over from here. Betsumon, bring it with us. You got it. And one more thing. As it leaves, Mistymon glances back at Winter and the others. Don't you think you've been spared? The forces of Guardians have surrendered all sides. You're all finished. Guardians? You don't think you need to know about it, because there's no place humans in this world. And then it raised its sword once more, giving a ringing shout. In the name of Delphamon! Damn it, what is this? Ryocho, stamping in the ground frustration, stood Winter, who removed his glasses and flustered. There's a lot of things we don't know, but the first thing we need to do is figure out how to get through this. We don't have really many options available to us there. As Suzune, who was standing beside them, spoke, next data from the D-Storage floated in the air. Puzzled, Polar Bearmon tilted its head. Suzune, what are you doing? I left a message for Yuki about what happened and what we're going to do about it from here. Saying that, Suzune clapped her hands together to get everyone's attention. Sure, this is sudden, unexpected turn of events, but that's exactly what we've come to expect. The crux of what we mustn't do hasn't changed since we spoke earlier. And you know what it is, Winter. Split up and try to pick up traces of Cool Boy and the others. Exactly, we can no longer wait for Yuki. Given this, we have no choice but to carry out the investigation as planned. At the same time, we'll look into the group of Guardians and try to help Altea. It's pretty straightforward. There's a lot that we have to do. So are we going to make our own escape here separately too? Polar Bearmon tilted its head. I wonder if Yuki and the others are okay. I mean, it looks like it's been found out that this is the initial spawn point, and well, that's exactly why we'll be fine. Ryotaro, having regained his composure, stood up and interrupted Polar Bearmon. I'm saying if the spawn point location is known, then Yuki could face danger. But what if we were to break off in 3 different directions and make a spectacular getaway? Distracting them so that they forget where exactly it all started. Well, it's not like we have any other real options. Then settle, Winnie. Right, let's get moving, Vespamon. As in response to Winter and Vespamon, they all nodded to one another, like they were agreement as what to need to be done. Once you figure out where Cool Boy and the others are, that's where we'll reconvene, right? The 3 of them turned down to face different directions and then, in the arms of their respective Digimon, raced towards the countless other Digimon they could sense. Oblivimon, can you hear me? I'm using my telecommunication capabilities as an AI to speak directly into your digital brain. Altea's voice echoed in Oblivion's mind as the Digimon flew as fast as it could, panicking over the emergency at hand. Master, you safe? Being taken by those Digimon like that, I'm on my way to help you. No, that isn't necessary. I will use this opportunity to enter their Digimon stronghold, or I will continue my investigation. What? Then I'll go. You have your own part to play. Now activate unique emblem. As the voice was heard, Oblivimon was enveloped in light and figure transformed into the Iron Warrior covered in blue armor. Invisimon. Digivolution, but why? Oh. Invisimon's puzzle question soon turned into a note of understanding. Right. Invisimon, I'm going to ask you, operating separately from me, to infiltrate the stronghold of those Digimon who call themselves Guardians. I know you're capable of infiltration. I'm counting on your skills here. Right, you can count on me. As those words were spoken, Invisimon activated its optical camouflage and its massive metallic blue figure faded away, its hue blending into that of the sky. Concealed like that, Invisimon gained altitude and resumed its pursuit of Mistymon and the others, taking great care not to be noticed by anyone. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So, next week, well, it's the manga chapter. So, I have a feeling Mirai is going to come very much later. Hopefully we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Actually, I guess I'll check Twitter and see what's there. Yeah, that's the end. I didn't see anything else, so I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Rest of the evening. I'll see you guys next time, next week for the novel chat, for the manga chapter.